Today I'm going to talk about how computers went extinct. But I'm on a computer right now. How are computers extinct? Just hold on a minute. I'm your charming host, Mr. Cat, and this is Mr. Cat Economics. Let's talk about structural unemployment. As tractor sales skyrocketed in central Canada, the draft horse population fell from over 1 million in 1930 to just 304,000 in 1951. This is an example of structural unemployment, or unemployment caused by fundamental shifts in the overall structure of the economy. As tractor sales took off, draft horses were left out of work, and those jobs had no replacements for them. Another example is when a big truck factory moves jobs overseas. This is an example of long-term structural unemployment because when jobs move overseas, they likely aren't coming back. It's time to turn back to computers. How is structural unemployment related to computers? When I say computer, I don't mean what you think of as a computer. I don't mean whatever smartphone you're watching this on or an old school cathode ray tube desktop. 100 years ago, computer had a completely different meaning. Computers used to be people. Computers perform basic arithmetic operations, usually for scientists or governments. Johannes Kepler, famous for Kepler's laws of planetary motion, performed computations for various astronomers back in the day. During World War II, a wide draft of men left the traditionally male-dominated field to women. Women were left to calculate ballistics tables and aid in key calculations for the Manhattan Project, responsible for creating nuclear weapons. Oftentimes, complex mathematical operations would be split into many parallel steps that could be computed independently and then put back together. Then, the first electronic computers were invented to help crunch numbers. In 1945, the electronic numerical integrator and computer, or ENIAC, was created as the first reprogrammable general-purpose computer in the US. It was used to help create hydrogen bombs. And by the 1950s, the first electronic computers were created commercially for big corporations. Soon, the development of calculators and spreadsheet software led to the downfall of human computers. Executives would be able to offload all of their computing work to electronic computers, making human computers completely redundant. Electronic computers today can calculate arithmetic operations billions of times faster than even the best mathematicians anywhere in the world. And that is how the computer went extinct. Well, at least the human computer. I'm sure that whatever you're watching this on is running just fine. From the automation of the computer and the development of tractors, we can see that structural unemployment is not always a bad thing in and of itself. Some people are made redundant due to automation, causing them to lose their jobs. All in all, we usually come to appreciate the results of these automation though. Cars, cheap clothes, and whatever device you're watching this on is the result of automation. Even software and apps that you use on a daily basis have come to replace some jobs somewhere. Uber replaced the cab middleman, the guy that you had to call to get a taxi, and TurboTax replaced an accountant for many people somewhere. Structural unemployment, whether it be from moving jobs overseas or automation, usually results in lower prices for you, the consumer, as it causes goods to be produced much more efficiently and cheaply. So structural unemployment isn't entirely a bad thing. There are still other problems with structural unemployment. Unemployment in general leads to stress and can induce chronic conditions like heart disease. There are so many issues around structural unemployment to talk about that I'll leave that for another video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe.